Hey guys, Mike here. I know it's been a long time since I posted a video, and I'm sorry, guys. I had some personal reasons why I wasn't posting videos, and then here lately, I had a subscriber jump, and I decided that hey, there are people that want to listen to my ideas and do it their own way. I'm not saying my ideas are right at all. I'm learning just like everybody that's watching these videos I put out. I'm learning along with you. Uh, when it comes from gardening down to fixing the rust on my car, down to raising my chickens. Every day is a learning experience for me. Uh, my waste oil heater, um, I still need to do some experiment with that, but I get sidetracked real easy and start another project. And, the waste heater will come. But today's subject is chickens. Is it wise to buy chickens just for the eggs? It is not financially, let's see, how do I want to put that? It's not financially sense wise to go buy chickens just for the eggs. I wrote down some numbers here. Uh, it just doesn't make financial sense, really. That's a negative part about buying some chickens, especially if you're going to have a small flock. Now, I just did some rough numbers here. I probably won't even show you the numbers, but the first year you're going to have approximately $1,500 in a flock of 10 chickens to get some eggs. You have a cost of the coop. If you build your own or go out there and buy it, it's probably going to be $900 to $1,100, and that number is probably low right now with lumber costs. Then you have to feed those chickens for about 26 weeks before you see your first egg. And my number right here, that's if you only have a flock of 10, you're going to go through about 40 pounds of food in 2 weeks. And that's approximate, depending on which season you get them in. Because in the winter, they eat more. That's another $260. Now, when you have them in their brooder at home, you have to have a smaller waterer. So that's $5 or $7. Then you have to have a smaller feeder so the baby chicks can get to it. That's $5 or $7. Unless you have, PVC pipe to make a feeder out of or whatever at your house, and you have somebody that knows and can do it. Then when the chicken gets older, you have to buy a bigger feeder because the bigger chickens are going to eat more feed, and you don't want to be out there 3 or 4 times a day. So you're going to spend anywhere from $17 to $25 on a bigger feeder. And then you're going to need a bigger water source, especially during summer months. So there's another $15, $20. Even if you get a 5-gallon bucket and you order stuff off of Amazon or eBay to make a waterer, you're going to have $25 to $30 in it. So then during the winter months, there's about 12 weeks there, the chickens slow down producing. I mean, I went 4 weeks without even getting an egg, and I was still feeding those chickens. So approximately you have another $125 of cost there every single year just to chicken feed, not getting any eggs. So my grand total of $1,500, and these are all rough numbers, don't criticize me. You can buy approximately 325 dozen eggs at the grocery store. Any normal size family is not going to go through 325 dozen eggs. So that's really the negative part about that. And what started this all up is I saw a whole bunch of people in Tractor Supply just the other day buying chickens, and you could tell they never had chickens, asking a whole bunch of questions, and people were buying them off the shelf, or buying them out of the thing, not off the shelf, but buying them off the thing, just carrying them out the door. Now, I'm not discouraging you. If you and your family want to go out and get chickens, the benefits from the chickens, if you get your kids out there, you and the kids can have a wonderful time together raising these chickens, collecting the eggs from these chickens, petting the chickens, and spending time with the chickens. My favorite thing to do with my chickens, and y'all are going to laugh, is I go out there and cuss them. Because every time I go out there, they want to be right up in my face trying to see what I'm doing because my coop is not big enough. So, there's nothing wrong without going out and getting chickens. And I'm not telling you not to go get chickens. Just make sure if you live inside the city limits, you follow your city ordinances. Where I'm at, they say you can have 4 chickens per quarter acre if you live in the city limits. You cannot have no roosters. So make sure you follow that. Now, selling the eggs. If you think that you're going to get a flock of 10 chickens and you can sell the eggs, that's great. You can sell the eggs, the fresh laid eggs, for a little bit more than you can in the store. Average where I'm at, $6 to $7 a dozen. I don't charge that much. I cannot do that. There's another benefit of having chickens. If you have some good neighbors, you can trade them a dozen of eggs for their table scraps to help with feed costs. Another good benefit of chickens is if you have a garden, you can throw the after effect from the chickens into your compost pile with everything else, and that's nitrogen for your compost pile. That's a good benefit. Now, with a flock of 10, you're not going to get a whole lot, but it's something that you can mix into the compost pile. Another thing is, if you get a flock of 10 chickens, you have your kids around, even if you got a multi-purpose bird, like a Plymouth Rock that's a good layer and a good meat bird, them kids ain't going to let you kill that bird and harvest it for dinner. It's just not going to happen. So that chicken's probably going to die of old age, so you're going to feed it a long time if it stops producing eggs, because your kids won't let you go out there and butcher that chicken. So that's something else y'all need to think about. And I love my chickens, and they do cost me money, but they're also a fun thing to do. It can be a fun hobby, but there's no way that you can walk into somewhere, get you a flock of 10 chickens or even 4 chickens and save money because the cost of eggs are so high. There's no way. I set up here, and I probably did miss some stuff on my list that I was going through, but there's no way that anybody can say, well, I have chickens, I'm saving money on eggs. There's no way. Not with a flock of 10. Not even with a flock of 20. Now, if you can have 200-300 birds and you're selling those eggs every weekend at a farmer's market, and you're selling 200-300 dozen eggs in a month, that might cover the cost of feed for your chickens for a year. Maybe. But there's no way in the world that y'all are going to go out and rush to the store, buy some chickens, and save money than what's in the store. I've wrote it down. I got proof. If anybody wants me to send it to them, I will. But Because the starter kit, here we go, the starter kit is about $1,500 for the first year for a flock of 10 chickens. Y'all do the math, people. I'm not denying that y'all shouldn't go out and get chickens if y'all want chickens at all. But I just thought it was kind of funny that people were rushing in that Tractor Supply the other day and buying chickens off the shelf, asking the customer or the store clerk, what would I do here? What would I do here? And I know why they were buying them. Oh, if I have chickens at the house, I won't have to buy them high-priced store eggs. No. You done spent more money. Now, I do encourage y'all, if y'all are interested in getting chickens, it's a great thing to do with the kids. They have some big benefits, especially if y'all have the room and y'all can get some meat birds and y'all can feed them, put them in your freezer, and eat on them all winter long. There's some big benefits if you have room. But the average everyday person that don't have enough room to carry that big a flock of chickens, it costs you more to have them than it does buying the eggs at the store. I really hope y'all enjoyed this information I gave you in this video, and I hope to start posting some more videos. I am personally building a bigger chicken coop, and I will put a video up there of that if y'all want it. I am trying to do a bigger garden this year, maybe even some raised beds, so I'll even do that. For all my car people, hold off. The cars are coming. I'm going to work on what I can do right now with what time I have allowed. So this year's probably going to be more based on gardening videos and chicken videos. So thank y'all. Please hit like if you like this video. Please subscribe if you like the information I gave you. And I'll catch you on the next one.